Alright, sorry I didn't close out the last day, the first day. Got into the shelter area about at 7 o'clock and wanted to get everything set up. And I was in bed by 9, but then I just didn't want to disturb anybody by talking in my tent. I mean, I can whisper, and people often say I have a quiet voice, but I also used to hear all the time that my voice carried. So, just figured I would let the day be as it is and start fresh anew today. We're going down from Stover Creek shelter. I assume down to Stover Creek. But I was hoping to get a lot further today than I did. Or yesterday. Yesterday than I did. But it's dawning on me that training on hills in Indiana ain't like training on hills in Georgia. Holy shit, no. And hiking when you're in your 20s ain't like hiking in your late 40s. So, had a lot of humbling yesterday and realized that I'm just going to have to go at whatever pace my body's going to tolerate. Because, I mean, just being out here doing this with knees that should have been replaced 10 years ago, a spine that has been in some ways replaced in certain parts, metal in my right arm, metal in my left leg, half blind, half deaf. I mean, the list could go on and on. And when I woke up this morning, my hands felt like shit. Anytime it's a change in weather, my hands really feel it. All those surgeries as a kid left me with a meteorologist in my bones. But, it's been a little sprinkly this morning. Nothing too bad. I'm not even in my rain jacket yet. I just have it handy. And we'll see how far we can get. My ideal is 12 miles. But the hell knows. I sure don't. Here's me almost falling. But what else is here is apparently Stover Creek. There we go. Ain't it pretty? Anyway, talk to you later. Right now, I'm on my way to Long Creek Falls. I've been told it's gorgeous. Their words, not mine, even though I would use the same word. But also, allegedly, there's some nice people with food about a mile after that. Now, I'm not super keen on food that total strangers have made on the side of a road, but when you're in the wilderness, take what you can get. And these people who do these things, call them trail angels, who provide trail magic. They usually are just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. Some have ulterior motives, and I won't go into that. I'm sure you can guess how some people like to use charity to, not even sure the right word that wouldn't offend anybody, but you know where I'm going. And everyone else, they just do it because they're kind and want to help. And I love that. There's a vibe out here that you don't get elsewhere. So, on to the falls. This should be an appropriate time to tell you. I think, if anything is a real obstacle for me on this, it's going to be what I didn't expect, and it's going to be my heart. For the last week before I left, I was having some chest tightness, and I just thought it was nerves. You know, I used to hike 15, 20 miles a day with like 40, 50 pounds on my back when I worked in the wilderness, because you had to have all your own gear and a bunch of extras, because kids forget shit all the time. And, you know, you can't let them go without. And this is so much different. The mountains are even easier here. I don't know why it's so much harder. But my chest tightness, if I go beyond even a casual pace, it comes up. So it's not nerves. Don't worry, I mean, I've got heart medication, and I'm old enough to know not to push myself. When I was young, I ignored pain and discomfort, but that was stupid. My body paid the price for that stupidity, and I'm not going to be that stupid anymore. So I'm sitting here listening to the water. I'm almost to Long Creek Falls, but I wanted to stop and take a breath. So that's what's going on with me. I'm making it to I'm making it to English lessons, and then I'm going to make it to Katahdin. But it might be a slower go than I thought. So we'll see. I'll show you the fall soon. I think you know where we are. You can hear it even before you see it. Hell, you can hear it for quite a while. That is one hell of a water source. It's a little bit off trail, but it's worth it. Very much worth it. And I'm going to take off my pack and have a snack. Pretty fucking cool, man. Alright, snack time. I'm not sure if this is going to show up on camera very well, but it's starting to get foggy or misty over here. I don't feel any rain or anything, so it must just be a mist. Like a fog or... I don't know. I'm not a thesaurus, but I played one on TV. Poorly. But yeah, hopefully you can see it, because it's kind of Tolkienian, or Tolkien-esque, whatever the appropriate academic term would be. Just wish that there was some Ents to pick me up and put me atop their ancient grandfather shoulders and carry my ass north. Past Isengard, all the way to Katahdin. Or as I like to call it, Mount Doom. Well, I had the trail magic, as they call it. It was quite a generous spread of all sorts of sweet treats, some fruit, drinks, sodas, fruit juices. I really can't smell or taste anything. I had COVID last August, and I lost my taste, and it's never come back. So I like the idea of some soda and cookies and stuff, but it's like, I can't enjoy the sweetness, might as well get me some fruit, some pineapple juice, refill my waters, and give the lovely trail angels a little bit of donation in return, because they do quite a bit there. And while I suspect they are coming from a certain mindset in their generosity, that's fine, because they didn't try to push that mindset on me. And that's as appreciated as all of the items that I was offered to eat and drink. So, got to really wash my hands. That was so nice. I had some wipes and picked up some sanitizer, but there was some day hikers earlier today that I passed, and their little boy had a bit of an accident. So I offered to let them use the wipes and sanitizer that I had, and they managed to get it all kind of icky, so I just keep it. So now, that hand washing was the first good cleaning that I've had in a little while. It was nice. But now, we are walking through Mirkwood, and honestly, I'm not a Lord of the Rings super nerd. I like all that stuff, but I barely know anything compared to some of the people who can tell you about, I don't know, Frodo's next door neighbor's cousin's goldfish. But in environments like this, you can't help but think about those stories. So here we go, out into the murk once more. Not sure where I'm going to stay tonight, but unless anything wonderfully beautiful happens, I will talk to you when I get there. See you later. This is Hawk Mountain Shelter. Well, this is behind Hawk Mountain Shelter. It's like a tent camp. I mean, well, it is a tent camp. Just a bunch of temporarily homeless by choice people, all heading the same direction. That's the shelter right there. And it's maybe 6. There's like 20-some tents behind it and around it. With all the fog, it just seems almost surreal. But this is where I'm sleeping tonight, so night-night. It's been a long fucking day.